2. Ken Messerschmitt versus the veteran Riga Kalfas. Our first look at Ken. Very unique style, Jennifer.
Very unorthodox. He has to actually, after he gets the ball to the right, he has to get it back to center to get his swing in line. But it's not something I would recommend, but I think he does pretty darn good with it.
Absolutely. Good-looking player. And again, there is no incorrect way to bowl as long as you do it the same way every time.
Now, it looks to me, David, for spares, he doesn't do that.
Absolutely right. Well, he brought a few people with him today, that's for sure. Ken, his first TV appearance ever, so he's going to have a few butterflies. Age 34, as you can tell, and he has posted one 300 game along the way, so kudos to you.
Ken brought along his Messer's Mob, is what they've put a little sign back there, Messer's Mob. And they're going to be loud, so Riga's going to have to watch out.
Oops.
Especially throwing a shot like that.
That's right, that's right. But again, it's a good crowd. They applause for him. Riga's release is probably to blame for this. Let's take a look at it on the replay if you want to. Take a look. Yep, already he's circling around the ball early. It's going to cause the elbow to collapse and fly out to his left, and which pulls the ball across his target. Making the 4-7 well.
Riga's an excellent, excellent spare shooter. And as we said, he does have a lot of experience, 17 times being on TV. And, of course, most of you may recognize Riga because he had a $2.99 on the telecast.
Almost gave away a car.
That's right.
And we happen to have a car.
Yes, we do. We have a Chrysler Concorde today. Gary Tungate, who's the sales manager out at the Jeff Weiler Chrysler Plymouth at the Auto Mall, brought it on out today, and we thank him for that.
Riga is not comfortable with the lane conditions right now, and even in the warm-ups, Jenny didn't really look like the normal, calm, smooth to the line in the groove Riga that we're used to seeing. Should convert this spare easily. And he does.
When Riga first appeared on the telecast, he just had a girlfriend named Shelley. Now he has a wife named Shelley and a son named Tyler Matthew. He's 10 months old. Came out for a little TV appearance this morning.
That's right. We'll see if we can get a shot of them just a little later on. And little correction. There you go. On the first ball, out, and then brings it back in, and he keeps his shoulders pretty square.
Yeah.
And probably accounts for the fact why he strikes. Take a look at this strike from behind if you want. Nice, again, right there, offset to the side, but now he brings it back in, as you said, shoulders very square at the line, stays down at the line, and watch this ball hit. Boom.
That's great.
Kick that 10.
Sometimes when you have a unique style, you want to stick with it. It's something you're comfortable with and you're confident with.
Oops.
So more power to him. Oh, did that slide?
Well, you gotta like that. When you make a mistake like that, you still count 10. You just, yeah, he's smiling. He knows.
It's like David, he just got it into the oil in the middle of the lane. Pulled it, but it held in the oil. Smashed the pocket.
Don't fight the condition, play the condition.
That's right. Wow, nice shot.
Riga, again, a student of the game for many years. Watch the footwork on this one. Again, another heel-toe player. There you see it, heel-toe, very deliberate. Now the push-off step, the power step, and the slide. If there's any one fault that I can pick out in Riga's game, it'll be the fact that he has a tendency to raise up a millisecond too soon. And that's when he's bowling poorly. And when he's staying down and then coming up after the ball's off, it makes no difference, of course.
No, bad break. Riga's a relatively small guy at 5'5", 145, but he can really get through that ball.
Well, the deflection on this ball is going to be the reason why he left the 10-pin. The release Not bad, but a little extra speed. Now watch it deflect to your left. See there, the 5-pin barely being touched by the ball, therefore not having enough oomph to get into the 10-pin.
Of course, another great spare by Riga. Riga really could have used a double there to put the pressure on somebody that has never bowled on television before.
Never having bowled on television before, he's filling all the frames, and 2 of those are filled with strikes.
In a row.
In a row, too. Going for strike number 3, and it's in the zone.
Oh, excellent. Beautiful shot.
Riga seems to think that he may be in a little trouble here. He's not pleased with his game, and of course he is looking at someone that's obviously zoned in, so he's going to have to come up with something soon. Ken enjoying a 21-pin lead right now.
Ooh. Opened the door on that one.
Yep.
Leaving the washout.
And his friends encouraging him to bring it back. The washout, the 1, 2, 4, 10. It's not an impossible spare. You typically try to move your feet 3, maybe 4 boards to the right with your strike target. He's in the area. Never did
Caught
hook
that
for
oil in the middle of the lane. Well, now we're going to see how Riga's going to react to an open frame coming off a double.
You alluded to the veteran player, the experience, Jennifer, and if it's going to come through, it'll come through now. And that is that when your opponent opens, you go for the throat.
Riga's so calm, cool, and collected, too. That's what I like about him. He keeps his emotions in check. Well, who didn't know that?
I was going to say we couldn't have made a bet on that with any bookie in town. Not that that goes on. That he wouldn't strike. The veteran will come back and haunt you when you open.
A couple representatives of Hudy there, Tony Plank and Kathleen Lichtendahl, came out this morning, and we thank Hudy for being a great sponsor, and also Pepsi has made a huge contribution, and we're just so grateful to all of the sponsors.
He is there, he is wired up, and he is ready to go. And we have to go to a station break right now. Don't go away. Our sponsors have something to say to you. We'll be back in a moment.
Hello, I'm Jeff Weiler, speaking for Jeff Weiler Chevrolet, and we'd like to sell you a new car. How would you like to drive home in this new Chevy Camaro with anti-lock brakes and dual airbags? Prices begin at just $13,995. Or this new Chevy Lumina with air conditioning, power locks, and more. Prices begin at just $219 a month. $219 a month for Lumina, $13,995 for this Camaro. Come see us today. Jeff Weiler Chevrolet, located in Jeff Weiler's Eastgate Auto Mall, 1 mile east of I-275 on Route 32.
Great setup, huh? 120-inch screen, Dolby surround sounds, Corinthian leather seats, and enough snacks to last the rest of the season. What else could you possibly want?
Another Diet Pepsi?
I just ran out.
Remember to fill your fridge with Diet Pepsi or the party's over.
I had everything. I had the hot dogs, I had the fresh...
Great setup, huh?
Yes! All the beauty. All the excitement, all the drama. This February, the Winter Games return to Channel 9. And every night at 11, Channel 9 Sports puts you right in the middle of all the action. With exclusive live reports from John Popovich and Lilyhammer. And nightly wrap-ups with DJ and Brett Haber. In February, only one station will bring the games home to you. Channel 9.
On the Pepsi BPA scoreboard, you can see that Riga, with a strike in the 7th frame, could go to 109 and jump into a 7-pin lead.
This has really become quite a match.
And one bad shot. That's all it takes.
Yeah, really. Much better. Wow. Fantastic.
Well, sign of a veteran coming back with a great shot like this one. It is an absolute beautifully thrown ball. Execution down at the line, through the ball, leans forward a little bit, but watch this ball crash through. 10 in the pit, every pin doing its job, and does he like it? Yeah, little hop step there.
Ken's got that good forward roll that just goes right through the pocket.
Oh. That was so bad it was good, right? Well, we're gonna take a look at this when we watch the go-ins. We're gonna look at it. He says, I'm out of here. This is, you know, I'm in the next county. Yeah, but I'll take the strike.
Oh man, when that happens for a double, that's something else.
Against your competitor, if you let that bother you, you're beaten. But
right.
Riga's been around too long. I don't think it's going to bother him at all.
Like I said, he keeps his emotions in check. Ooh, man. 4-6.
Well, he's been around for a while, but we haven't. Maybe our absence and his ability not to get on the tube has been... we can blame our absence for that 4-6. One of his worst shots of the day in a very critical position, and the pendulum now swings back towards Ken.
You can tell Riga's not real comfortable because he's not swinging the ball at all. He's trying to go too direct, and we've seen him do it 2 or 3 times now, especially on that lane number 10, going high.
There you see Ken enjoying the lead. Riga looking up at the scoreboard, trying to figure out exactly what the deficit is at this point, and I don't know about you, Jim, but when I was in match play, I didn't really care until I got to the 10th frame, because until then it doesn't really make any difference. Your job is to throw strikes.
Perhaps making an over-adjustment from leaving the 4-6. He gets up on lane 9 and goes light.
Leaving the left-hander's version of the 2-4-5, the 3-5-6. To be shot one of 2 ways. You can move your target area 3 or 4 boards towards the pins, or you can shoot cross lane, as some people try to do.
And which way is Riga's going to approach it? From the left-hand part of the lane, covers all 3.
There we go. So there you see our score. The double being the big difference. The crossover Brooklyn giving the lead to Ken. Let's see if he can keep it. If he takes it off the sheet, he will be our winner. And open along the way. Could spell disaster for Riga, but a weak 10.
Looks like he swung that just a little too far. Wasn't quite as aggressive with that forward roll.
Absolutely, the forward roll has to be rolled tightly into the pocket. Now watch this ball deflect. As it enters the pocket area, watch it jump to the right of your screen, right there, taking the 2-pin, or the 3-pin, straight back, 6-pin into the channel. Not enough to take the 10-pin out, but fills the frame.
I did see Ken miss a couple of those in practice, so I'm sure that he is terribly relieved to have that spare to keep the lead.
16 pins at this point. Ken enjoys basically what will turn out to be a mark, Jennifer, and count.
Pulled it again. Oh, man.
Well, his rooters are very happy, but yeah, they are having some fun, and that's the idea. Bowling's fun, competition's fun, and on Channel 9, where 9 means news, we mean fun too. Riga, however, has to shake it off, take it off the sheet. It's in the area, but it's just not didn't get the reaction he's looking for, Jen.
No, he's really struggling. This is not typical of Riga at all. Looks like Ken's going to cruise through this match with the breaks. I mean, he didn't bowl all that much better than Riga. He just got the breaks at important times.
competitive condition will bring out the shot maker in the shot maker, and if you're bowling well, you can split boards in half. But right now, neither player dazzling us with their footwork, but at least the scoring is going to be reasonable. And I tell you what, we're looking forward to 12 weeks of King of Bowling, and we hope all of you at home can be with us for each and every one of them. And we'll have some programming changes as the Olympics start a little later on, but we'll keep you posted on all that. For right now, keep it tuned to Channel 9, 11 o'clock on Sunday mornings, so you can watch the show that is now in its 30th year.
David, I'm sure that you're aware of the 2 years that we were off. So many people would say, where has that show gone? What's going on with it? People just genuinely concerned, and they really love this show, and we're just glad to be back.
And we are glad you are back. Riga Kalfas leaving the 10-pin, cross lane, easy spare. And Ken is, he's cruising.
Riga started bowling at the age of 8, and Ken started bowling around the age of 12.
The match is mathematically not over, but for all intents and purposes, we would, I don't know, Ken would have to do something that we've never seen before on this show, and that's dump 2 of them in a ditch. I'm not even sure that would help right
I'm
now.
not even sure.
Not one of Riga's better games. 189, and without throwing a ball, Ken has 181 at this point. So basically 8 pins on the next 2 balls, and he would tie. So, you know, being the devil's advocate, the big 5 and 3 out is Riga's only chance. And when you flush the pocket, pretty tough to leave a split.
For those of you that didn't hear our open, we are at Pinhouse Lanes today, and that's one of our betting house establishments in the BPA. And
here we go, the offset release for the ball that puts the match in the bag, and he wants it big time. Yeah, he stayed down. 1-3 pocket filled up, ball drive straight through, every pin doing its job. And his rooters are happy because he is going to, he's going to go to the championship match. You alluded to the betting house group of people, and they've got some family history that is remarkable.
yes, and recently the betting house has lost their father, Harry, and we're sorry to hear about that. Harry started it. He was a builder, and he started them out here at Pinhouse, and then went over and built Crossgate Lanes, and they recently acquired Stones Lanes and Eastgate Lanes, and they're just fine establishments and very family-oriented.
That is the end of match number 2, and Ken Messerschmitt will go on to game number 3, and we will be back for game number 3 in just a minute.